What if I told you that in just 30 days, you could completely transform your life? That's right, 30 days. Not a year, not 6 months, just 1 month. 1 month to go from where you are right now, stuck, frustrated, or maybe just a little lost, to living a life that you can truly be proud of. 1 month to ignite the fire inside you, to rewrite your story, and to take control of your destiny. Think about it for a second. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow? How many New Year's resolutions have come and gone without any real change? How many times have you let fear, doubt, or procrastination hold you back from the life you deserve? Here's the truth: change doesn't take years. It doesn't even take months. What it takes is commitment, focus, and the right strategy, and I'm here to give you all three. Why 30 days? Because science and psychology tell us this. 30 days is the perfect window of time to create new habits, break old patterns, and start seeing results that feel real. It's enough time to rewire your mind, to challenge your limits, and to build momentum that can carry you forward. And let me tell you something: momentum is everything. But let me be clear, this isn't just about quick fixes or surface level changes. This is about transformation. Deep, lasting, meaningful transformation. I am not talking about becoming a slightly better version of yourself. I am talking about becoming the best version of yourself. The version of you that wakes up every morning with purpose, energy, and a hunger for life. The version of you that stops reacting to life and starts creating it. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds great, but is it really possible for me? Maybe you've tried before and failed. Maybe you feel like you're too far behind, or that life has thrown too many challenges your way. I hear you, and I've been there. But here's the thing: you're not alone, and you're not stuck. Every single person watching this, yes, including you, has the power to change. No matter where you are right now, no matter how big or small your dreams might seem, this is your time. In this video, I'm going to give you the roadmap. I'm going to walk you through exactly what you need to do over the next 30 days to take your life from ordinary to extraordinary. I'm going to share the tools, the strategies, and the mindset shifts that have worked for thousands of people just like you. And I'm going to challenge you to push past your comfort zone, to break through your fears, and to step into the greatness that's been waiting for you all along. So, are you ready? Are you ready to stop waiting for the perfect time? Are you ready to stop making excuses and start making progress? Are you ready to take your life into your own hands and finally become the person you were meant to be? Because let me tell you, you are capable of so much more than you realize. And over the next 30 days, I'm going to help you prove it to yourself, to the people who doubted you, and to the world. This isn't just a video. This is a call to action. This is your wake-up call. And by the end of these 30 days, you won't just feel different, you'll be different. So let's not waste another second. Let's dive in, and let's transform your life, starting right now. Let's be real for a moment. How many of you woke up this morning and felt stuck? Be honest. Did you jump out of bed, excited about the day ahead? Or did you hit snooze, dreading the same old routine? Maybe you looked in the mirror and thought, is this it? Is this all there is? You're not alone. Because here's the hard truth: so many people feel exactly the same way. They feel trapped in lives that don't excite them, stuck in jobs they don't love, and overwhelmed by the sheer weight of everyday life. Does this sound familiar? You wake up already tired. You drag yourself through your morning routine, rush to work, sit through hours of meetings or tasks that leave you uninspired, and by the time you get home, you're too exhausted to do anything meaningful. You tell yourself, tomorrow will be different, but then tomorrow comes, and it's the same cycle all over again. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and before you know it, years have passed, and you're still waiting for life to start. And let's not forget the comparison trap. You scroll through Instagram or Facebook, and it feels like everyone else has it all figured out. The dream job, the perfect relationship, the exciting vacations, while you're sitting there wondering why you're still stuck in the same place. It's like you're running on a treadmill, working so hard but not getting anywhere. And then there's the doubt, the fear, the voice in your head that whispers, maybe this is all you'll ever have. Maybe you're not good enough. Maybe it's too late. That voice, let me tell you, it's lying to you. But I know it's loud, and I know it's hard to ignore. Because I've been there. I've heard that voice. I've felt that doubt. And for a long time, I let it control me. I remember a time in my life when I felt completely stuck. I was waking up every day, going through the motions, and feeling like no matter what I did, it wasn't enough. I had dreams, big dreams, but I kept telling myself, I'll do it later. I'll start when the timing is right. Guess what? The right time never came. Days turned into years, and I was still waiting. Waiting for permission, waiting for confidence, waiting for something, anything to change. And the worst part, I started to believe that maybe this was just my life. But here's what I learned. The problem wasn't the circumstances around me. The problem was me. My mindset. My habits. My decisions. I was letting fear and complacency hold me back. I was choosing comfort over growth, and let me tell you, that choice was costing me my dreams. Let me ask you this. How many opportunities have you let slip away because you were afraid to fail? How many times have you talked yourself out of something before you even tried? How many dreams have you put on hold, thinking, I'll do it someday? Let me tell you something, someday is a dangerous word. It's a lie we tell ourselves to avoid discomfort, and it keeps us stuck in the same place, year after year. But it's not just about fear or procrastination, is it? Sometimes, it's about feeling overwhelmed. You've got bills to pay, deadlines to meet, relationships to maintain. It feels like there's no room left for your dreams. You think, I'll focus on myself when things calm down. But let me tell you, life doesn't calm down. There will always be challenges, always be distractions. If you wait for the perfect moment, you'll be waiting forever. And let's talk about the emotional toll. Feeling stuck doesn't just affect your productivity. It affects your mental health, your relationships, your self-esteem. You start to doubt yourself, to question your worth. You feel disconnected from your purpose, from your passions, from the people you love. And that disconnection, it's draining. It's exhausting. It's no way to live. But here's the good news. If you're feeling this way, it's not because you're broken. It's not because you're weak or incapable or unworthy. It's because you've been living on autopilot, following patterns that no longer serve you. And here's the even better news. Patterns can be changed. Habits can be rewired. Mindsets can be shifted. You are not stuck, you're just waiting for a plan, a guide, a spark to ignite the fire inside you. And that's exactly what I'm here to give you. So if you're tired of feeling stuck, if you're ready to break free from the cycle of fear and doubt, if you're ready to stop existing and start living, then stay with me. Because over the next 30 days, we're going to tackle these problems head on. We're going to identify what's holding you back, and we're going to replace it with strategies that work. Real strategies that have helped thousands of people transform their lives, and they can help you, too. This is your wake-up call. This is your moment to say, enough is enough. Enough waiting. Enough doubting. Enough settling for less than you deserve. It's time to take your power back. It's time to take the first step toward the life you've been dreaming of. And it all starts right here, right now. Now, I want you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine something with me. Picture this. It's 30 days from today. The sun is rising, and so are you. But this time, it's different. You're not dragging yourself out of bed with dread. You're waking up with energy, clarity, and excitement ready to tackle the day ahead. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. Imagine this. You've got a plan. A clear, actionable roadmap for your life. You know exactly what you're working towards, and every step you take gets you closer to your goals. You're no longer stuck in the fog of indecision and doubt. Instead, you've got clarity. You've got momentum. And most importantly, you've got confidence in yourself and in your ability to create the life you want. Picture this. You walk into a room and people notice the change. They can feel your energy, your presence, your determination. You're no longer the person who second guesses every decision. You're no longer held back by fear or hesitation. You're someone who takes action, someone who follows through, someone who gets results. And let me tell you, people are going to ask, what happened? What changed? And you'll smile, because you'll know the answer, you did. Now, let's go deeper. Think about how this transformation will ripple through every part of your life. Maybe you've been struggling with your health. Imagine feeling stronger, more energetic, more alive than you have in years. Picture yourself looking in the mirror and loving the person staring back at you, not just because of how they look, but because of how they feel. Because they are finally aligned with their purpose. Maybe it's your relationships that need healing. Imagine reconnecting with your loved ones, building stronger, deeper bonds. No more snapping at your partner out of stress or ignoring your kids because you're too exhausted. Instead, you're present, you're engaged, and you're giving them the best version of yourself. The version they've always deserved. And what about your work? Your dreams? Imagine finally breaking free from the job that drains you, or taking the steps you've been afraid to take toward that business you've always wanted to start. Picture yourself walking into a meeting with confidence, nailing that presentation, or landing that promotion you thought was out of reach. Picture yourself doing work that lights you up, work that makes you feel alive. Now, let's not forget the most important transformation of all, your mindset. Imagine silencing that inner critic once and for all. No more negative self-talk. No more doubt. Instead, you've got a mindset that lifts you up, that pushes you forward, that reminds you every single day of what you're capable of. You're no longer held hostage by fear or insecurity. You're free. Free to dream, to grow, to succeed. This isn't just about changing one part of your life, it's about transforming all of it. It's about stepping into your full potential and finally becoming the person you were always meant to be. It's about waking up every day with purpose, going to bed every night with gratitude, and knowing, deep in your heart, that you're living a life that matters. Here's what I want you to understand. This isn't just a pipe dream. This isn't something that happens for other people. This can be your reality. And it doesn't take years. It doesn't take a lifetime. It takes 30 days. 30 days of focus. 30 days of commitment. 30 days of showing up for yourself like never before. And let me tell you, it's worth it. Because the life you've been dreaming of is waiting for you, and all it takes is the decision to start. So here's my promise to you. If you commit to this process, if you show up every day and do the work, your life will look completely different 30 days from now. You'll have clarity. You'll have confidence. You'll have momentum. And you'll finally feel like you're in control of your destiny. This is your moment. This is your time. And it starts right now. Now, this is where the magic happens, the how. The plan. I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step guide to transform your life in 30 days. This isn't just theory. It's a tested, proven roadmap that has worked for countless people, and it can work for you too. All you need to do is commit, stay consistent, and trust the process. Let's break it down, week by week, into actionable steps. Step 1. Set the foundation. The first 5 days are all about laying the groundwork. Think of this as planting the seeds for the life you want to grow. These early days are critical because they set the tone for the entire journey. Here's what you'll focus on: rewiring your mindset, creating a clear vision for your future, and eliminating the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. 1. Gratitude practice. We start with gratitude. Every morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Why? Because gratitude shifts your focus. It trains your brain to look for the good in every situation. When you start your day with gratitude, you're telling your mind, I have abundance. I have opportunities. That shift alone can change your entire day and over time, your entire life. 2. Visualization. Next, visualization. Close your eyes and imagine your dream life in vivid detail. See it, feel it, live it in your mind. Studies have shown that your brain doesn't know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. By visualizing your goals, you're priming your mind to make them a reality. Spend 5 minutes every morning picturing your success. Make it so clear that it feels like it's already happening. 3. Identifying limiting beliefs. Now, we tackle those limiting beliefs. What are the stories you've been telling yourself? Maybe it's, I'm not good enough, or I don't have the time. Write them down. Look at them. Then ask yourself, is this really true? Replace those beliefs with empowering ones. For example, instead of saying, I'll never succeed, say, I'm learning and growing every day. This is about rewriting the narrative of your life. Step 2. Build momentum. All right, you've set the foundation. Now it's time to build momentum. The next 10 days are all about creating habits that will drive your transformation. Habits are the building blocks of change. By focusing on small, consistent actions, you'll start to see progress, and that progress will fuel your motivation to keep going. 1. Establish a morning routine. Let's talk morning routines. Your morning sets the tone for your entire day. Create a routine that energizes you and sets you up for success. Here's a simple one. Start with 5 minutes of gratitude journaling. Spend 10 minutes visualizing your goals. Move your body, whether it's stretching, yoga, or a quick walk. This routine takes just 20 minutes, but it can completely change your mindset and energy for the day. 2. Journaling for clarity. Journaling isn't just about recording your thoughts, it's about creating clarity. Every night, spend 5 minutes reflecting on your day. What went well? What could you improve? This habit helps you stay mindful and intentional. It's like having a daily check-in with yourself. 3. Focused planning. Finally, let's talk about planning. Take 10 minutes each night to plan the next day. Write down your top 3 priorities. Not 10, not 20, just 3. This keeps you focused and prevents overwhelm. Remember, success isn't about doing everything. It's about doing the right things. Step 3. Break through barriers. Now, let's be real. Challenges are inevitable. Life will throw obstacles your way, it always does. But here's the truth. Those obstacles aren't there to stop you. They're there to make you stronger. The next 10 days are about breaking through those barriers. This is where resilience and adaptability come in. 1. Reframe challenges. When you face a challenge, don't see it as a roadblock. See it as a lesson. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Reframing challenges turns them into opportunities for growth. 2. Develop resilience. Resilience isn't about never falling, it's about always getting back up. Start small. If you miss a day of journaling, don't beat yourself up. Just pick it back up the next day. Progress isn't linear, and that's okay. Step 4. Achieve alignment. You've done the work. Now it's time to align with your values and ensure that this transformation lasts. The final 5 days are about celebrating your wins, solidifying your habits, and making sure this change sticks. 1. Celebrate your wins. Take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. Write down every small victory. Maybe you stuck to your morning routine. Maybe you had a tough conversation you've been avoiding. Celebrate it all. Progress deserves recognition. 2. Commit to lifelong growth. This journey doesn't end after 30 days. Use this momentum to keep growing. Set new goals. Keep refining your habits. Remember, transformation is a lifelong process, and every step forward is a step toward the life you deserve. This is your time. This is your journey. And it all starts with one decision, the decision to show up for yourself. You've got this. Change is possible, and sometimes, the best way to believe that is by hearing the stories of others who have done it. These are real people just like you who decided to take control of their lives, follow a plan, and create their own transformation in 30 days. Let me share some of their stories with you. 1. Sarah's story, overcoming overwhelm and finding purpose. Meet Sarah. Sarah was 32, working a job she hated, and feeling stuck in a cycle of overwhelm. Every day, she woke up with a sinking feeling in her chest, thinking, is this all there is? One day, she decided enough was enough. She committed to a 30-day plan just like the one we're discussing. In the first week, Sarah focused on mindset shifts. She started journaling about what she wanted from life. For the first time in years, she allowed herself to dream. By week 2, Sarah was implementing new habits, waking up 30 minutes earlier, exercising, and planning her day. She noticed she had more energy and clarity. Then came the barriers. In week 3, Sarah faced doubt from her friends, who said she was changing too fast. But instead of giving up, she leaned into the process. She reminded herself why she started. By the end of 30 days, Sarah had a clear vision for her future and had taken her first step toward starting her own business. Today, she's running a thriving online store and feels more fulfilled than ever. All it took was 30 days of commitment to change. 2. James' story, from self-doubt to self-belief. Let's talk about James. James was a 40-year-old father of 2 who constantly felt like he wasn't good enough. At work, he avoided opportunities to step up, thinking, I'll just mess it up. At home, he felt disconnected from his family because of the stress he carried. When James started this 30-day journey, he did believe he could change. But he made a promise to himself to try. In week 1, James began practicing gratitude every morning. At first, he struggled to find things to be thankful for, but over time, he noticed the small joys in life: his kids' laughter, a supportive coworker, a sunny day. By week 2, James had begun journaling about his limiting beliefs. He realized he'd been holding onto a fear of failure since high school, where a teacher once told him he wouldn't amount to much. For the first time, he challenged that belief and replaced it with, I'm capable of learning and growing. Week 3 brought challenges James had to present at work. But instead of avoiding it, he used the visualization techniques he learned. He imagined himself succeeding, and when the day came, he nailed the presentation. By day 30, James not only felt more confident but had also strengthened his relationship with his kids by being more present and engaged. His transformation started small, but it changed everything. 3. Maria's story, breaking through fear to pursue a passion. Maria had always dreamed of being an artist, but fear held her back. She told herself, "I'm too old to start now, and what if I fail?" When Maria began her 30-day journey, her first step was identifying those fears and reframing them. She wrote down, "What if I succeed?" and started small, sketching for 10 minutes a day. By week 2, Maria had built enough confidence to take a painting class. She was nervous, but she reminded herself of her why to finally live the life she'd always dreamed of. In week 3, Maria faced criticism from a family member who dismissed her art as a hobby. It stung, but Maria used this as fuel. She focused on her progress instead of their opinions. By day 30, Maria had completed her first full painting and even shared it online. The response was overwhelmingly positive, and Maria now spends her evenings doing what she loves. She's no longer held back by fear. 4. Mark's story: overcoming burnout and finding balance. Mark was a 28-year-old software engineer who was completely burned out. He worked 12-hour days, skipped meals, and hadn't taken a vacation in years. He thought, "If I stop working, I'll fall behind." When Mark started this 30-day plan, he was skeptical. But in the first week, he committed to prioritizing his health. He started drinking more water, eating regular meals, and taking short walks during breaks. By week 2, Mark added journaling and visualization to his routine. He visualized himself thriving at work while still having time for his family. Week 3 was tough. Mark had to set boundaries at work. He told his boss he couldn't take on an extra project, which terrified him. But to his surprise, his boss respected his honesty. By day 30, Mark felt more balanced, energized, and focused. He even scheduled his first vacation in years. Mark learned that success doesn't have to come at the cost of health and happiness. These are just a few stories of transformation. What do they all have in common? A decision. Each of these people decided to change, committed to the process, and followed through. If they can do it, so can you. Your story is waiting to be written. It all starts with a single step. So, what will your story be? Let's make these next 30 days count. This is it. This is your moment. Right here, right now. You've heard the stories. You've seen the possibilities. You've felt that flicker of hope inside you, that voice saying, "This could be me." And let me tell you something: that voice is right. It can be you. But here's the truth: nothing changes if you don't take action. The life you dream about, the clarity, the confidence, the success, it's not going to show up and knock on your door. You have to go out there and claim it. Why start today? You might be thinking, "I'll start tomorrow or next week is better." But let me ask you this: how many times have you told yourself that? How many tomorrows have come and gone without real change? The only thing standing between you and the life you've always wanted is a decision. A decision to start today, to take the first step. And that first step doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be taken. Because here's the secret: momentum is everything. Once you take that first step, the second becomes easier. And then the third. Before you know it, you're running toward a life you never thought possible. Visualize your future self. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture yourself 30 days from now. What do you see? Do you see someone who's lighter, freer, full of energy and purpose? Do you see someone who's finally broken free from self-doubt, who wakes up each morning excited to tackle the day? That version of you isn't some far-off dream. That's you, waiting on the other side of 30 days. And all you have to do is start. What's the first step? Now, let's make this simple. I've created a 30-day transformation blueprint, a step-by-step guide to help you take action and stay on track. It's easy to follow, packed with powerful tools, and designed to create real, lasting change. Here's what you need to do. Click the link below to download your free blueprint. Take just 10 minutes to read the first section. It's all about setting your vision and defining your goals. Start today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. This guide has everything you need: daily practices, motivational tips, and exercises to help you stay focused. And the best part, it's completely free. Why? Because I believe in you, and I want to see you succeed. No more excuses. Look, I know life gets busy. I know the excuses. I don't have time, I'm not ready, what if I fail? But let me ask you this. What's the cost of staying where you are? What's the cost of waking up 30 days from now, still feeling stuck, still wondering what could have been? You deserve better. You deserve to know what it feels like to truly live, not just exist. Your time is now. This is your time. Your moment to take control, to rewrite your story, to prove to yourself that you are capable of extraordinary things. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do it alone. You've got a community of people cheering you on, and you've got me right here, guiding you every step of the way. So, here's my question for you. Are you ready to take the first step? Are you ready to stop dreaming and start doing? If your answer is yes, if you're ready to say enough is enough and create the life you've always wanted, then click the link below right now. Download the blueprint. Start today. Because your dream life isn't waiting for someone else. It's waiting for you. Let's do this together. I believe in you, and I can't wait to see the incredible things you're about to achieve. We've come to the end of this journey together, at least for today. But let me tell you something. This isn't the end. This is the beginning. Right now, you're standing at a crossroads. You can take everything you've heard in this video and let it inspire you for a moment, or you can use it to ignite lasting change. The choice is yours. But here's what I know. You didn't come this far to stop now. You watched this video because deep down, you know you're ready for something greater. You're ready to break free from the old patterns, the self-doubt, the fear that's been holding you back. And let me tell you, you are capable of so much more than you realize. A vision of what's possible. Imagine this, 30 days from now. You wake up and feel it, a lightness, a joy, a sense of purpose like you've never felt before. You look in the mirror, and you see someone who's confident, who's strong, who's finally living life on their terms. That future isn't a fantasy. It's real, it's possible, and it's waiting for you. But it starts with you saying yes to yourself today. Saying yes to the work, the growth, the transformation. The power within you. There's a power inside you that's been there all along. Maybe life has dimmed it. Maybe challenges and setbacks have made you forget it's there. But I promise you it's there, and it's waiting for you to tap into it. Transformation isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about peeling away the layers of doubt, fear, and hesitation to reveal the incredible person you already are. Your journey, your responsibility. I'll be honest with you, no one can do this for you. I can give you the tools, the steps, and the support, but at the end of the day, it's you who has to take the leap. It's you who has to wake up every morning and choose to show up for yourself. And guess what? You're worth it. You're worth every bit of effort, every ounce of energy, every moment spent building the life you deserve. Let's do this together. And the best part, you don't have to do it alone. I'm here for you. This community is here for you. We're in this together, cheering you on every step of the way. So when you feel doubt creeping in, when the road feels tough, I want you to remember this moment. Remember why you started. Remember the vision you have for your life. And remember you are stronger than any obstacle that comes your way. This is your moment. This is your time. Everything you need to create a life you love is already within you. All you have to do is take that first step. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let excuses hold you back. The world is waiting for the best version of you. And I can't wait to see what you accomplish. Now, go out there and claim the life that's waiting for you. Say yes to the possibilities. Say yes to the adventure. Say yes to yourself. This is your time. Let's do it together. I believe in you, and I am so proud of you for taking this step. Let's make these 30 days the start of something extraordinary.